Hey, all, Kate here from the Minecart, and well, I just got back from a little 4th of July break, and my arms and legs are in pain. Now, you're probably wondering, Kate, why is that? Well, all will be explained real soon. Okay, so basically, on the first day, or actually, yeah, first day of trip, which was 4th of July, me and my family went to somewhere in the mountains in Tennessee, with another family, which was actually one of our family friends in Tennessee. Now, before I continue on, I don't know what was going on with their smallest child, but their smallest child just could not stop complaining. Like, oh my... Look, now, I'm not the one to cuss out children, because honestly, I'm very against cussing out children, but trust me, I was very tempted. I was very tempted to, but obviously I'm not going to cuss out a small child. So, yeah, and obviously I'm not going to share names because, no, privacy. I kind of like to respect people's privacy. So, whew. So, yeah, on the first day, it was mostly just a normal day, like just going out in the water. It was nice. I was kind of scared to go in the water because usually whenever I go in the water, it's always cold. Unless it's the shower or bath when I have it warm. But yeah, when I got in, the water was actually nice. It felt nice. I just floated around. It was awesome. Then the next day, me and the other family, we went out on a boat. And honestly, this was fun. And hey, I even got to drive it for a bit, which, was pretty up and epic, if you do ask me. And then a little later, we actually went to this restaurant, which was called Shanghai. Originally, I was going to make a joke that was basically like, "Oh yeah, I also went to Shanghai on my 4th of July vacation." Obviously, I'm never going to do that because honestly, I want to avoid going to China because China happens to not like trans people, so there's that. But yeah, besides that, yeah, it was this restaurant called Shanghai, and the food was amazing. Like, the chicken sandwiches were great, the fries, mwah, 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 oh, so good. The fries were amazing. But, yeah, and also we got a souvenir magnet because, something I would actually want to do. Like, this is something I would even want to do, like, when I move out, but, like, whenever I happen to travel somewhere, if there's, like, somewhere where I could get, like, a souvenir or something, I'm getting that, just to show, like, all the places I go. Because, I was inspired by, like, because one of my cousins happened to have, like, a fridge where, like, half of it is just covered in souvenir magnets, and honestly, I love it. Oh god, HUD. I just had to defog my, the window. Oh god. HUD. Let me just, Okay. 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 So after that, we got back home, and, well, on the second day, I happened to get just a little bit of sun. Thankfully, not too much, but I got a good amount of sun on the front of my legs and the front of my arms, which, thankfully did not hurt as much as the, sun I got yesterday. But we will get to that. Okay. Okay, so the third day, also basically just the same day. Wait. Yeah, I'm just checking something. Yeah, third day, honestly not that eventful, just like chilling out and stuff. So, yeah, and also, it did rain and thunder a bit, but honestly, it wasn't so much where it kind of ruined everything. So yeah, but then on the fourth day, the other family had to leave because like because first of all, the dad of the other family had to work, and then the other three members of the other family were doing something. I honestly don't know. So yeah, but on that day, me and my family got to go inner tubing or tubing. Sorry, just had to adjust my hair. God. Okay, so yeah, this is where I get into the part of where I got more, not only like some more sun, but also a event that happened while tubing. So sorry for lifting up my mask too much, but yeah. So it was just me, my little sister, my mom, and my dad, and we went out tubing. Well, it was mostly just me and my little sister tubing, and honestly, it was amazing. And yes, I did fall off a few times, and my pants almost my pants like slightly pulled down, which trust me, that's very relevant for what's going to happen to me in this situation. So yeah. Oh boy. So yeah, we were having a fun time, and then like obviously we took some breaks to relax, and also sadly because of having to hold on the things at a certain angle, my arms started to hurt, and because of my elbows rubbing up against things, my elbows kind of got bruised, which honestly were not as bad as like the blister that my little sister got, which after she got it, it popped because of how long she had to like have her elbows on the raft. So it definitely wasn't pleasant. So next time I go tubing, I'm definitely going to have to wear elbow pads and maybe knee pads as well. My knees weren't affected, but I definitely might need to invest in some of that. So yeah. So now we get the thing. Okay. So you probably read the title of this video, and yeah, we're getting to that. So yeah. On one of the times when I was starting to like fall off, like I was holding on to the handles of the raft for dear life. It's like I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And my pants just like because of how fast the currents of the water was, it just happened to pull down my pants all the way to my feet, and thankfully my pants didn't fly off, because if they did, oh boy. Because here's the thing, I was not wearing underwear. Yes, that's correct, I wasn't wearing anything under my pants because my stupid ass accidentally packed one pair of underwear. Now obviously, clarify, yes, I do currently have underwear on because, it just feels right to wear pants with underwear. But yeah, so yeah, and sadly my bless her heart, but my poor little sister sadly saw my naked ass. Yep, oh boy. Yeah, she looked over and she's now thankfully that's the only thing she saw. I am so glad that that's the only thing she saw, because if it wasn't, oh boy, then I would not want to tell this story. I wouldn't. But yeah, and obviously this wasn't on purpose. This was an accident. Obviously, I'm not that type of person to do that type of stuff on purpose. So yeah, so obviously the boat was stopped, and thankfully I was able to pull my pants back up, and when I was pulled back up on the raft, my poor sister, again, my poor little sister, bless her heart, she was just traumatized, because again, she basically just saw she saw the most whitest peach imaginable. Because okay, here's the thing about me. I happen to have a farmer's tan. Now, if you don't know what a farmer's tan is, it's basically when, like, for example, if you go out and get sun, but you happen to have a shirt on, it's where, like, your arms are tan, but, like, everything under the arm, it's, like, whiter than the sister location animatronics. Which, if you looked under my shirt, you would notice that I am literally whiter than a Russian winter. So, Okay, maybe I'm not. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'm not that white under the shirt, but what I'm trying to say is, yeah, because usually I don't get my butt tanned because I just don't do that because why would I? Man. Yeah, but hey, at least I can cross getting my dick stroked by fast water currents off of my bucket list. That's a joke, by the way. That was never on my bucket list. But honestly, I would be lying if I didn't say it felt good. Because honestly, that shit felt amazing. But yeah, so yeah, we continued tubing, and then like we eventually went in because sadly, sadly my arms and under my legs got a good amount of sun. And here's the thing, this was the first time I ever got sun on the bottoms of my legs, and honestly, it hurt. It honestly still does hurt a bit. So yeah, showering is definitely going to be fun a little later. So yeah, yippee. Okay, so yeah, so then a little later we went back to the same restaurant and we all basically got the same thing because honestly, that chicken sandwich and the fries, balling. I'm just saying, it's amazing. It's delicious. It's nom 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 nom. So yeah. So then we went back home, or went back to the house we were staying at. Everything was going fine. Then the power went out. Yeah, the power went out. I was not happy about it because the Wi-Fi connection went out. I wasn't able to listen to music or talk to friends. And my little sister was freaking out and because she was thinking that we were going to die because she thought that Vecna, yes, Vecna from Stranger Things, was going to come to kill us. Reminder, my little sister is almost 13. 1-3. She is almost a teenager. And she thinks Vecna was real for a bit. Now obviously she didn't completely think he was real, but still, it's like, child, are you serious? Like, are you actually serious? Vecna is not real. Don't worry. You'll live. But yeah, the power was out for a bit. I was a bit grumpy. But thankfully, later, the power came back on. And also, something clarify, it actually wasn't just the house we were staying at. It was actually, like, a good amount of houses in the area we were staying at that had the power go out. Thankfully, the power came back on. Thank God. But, you know, yeah, definitely. And, then, I couldn't sleep. Because, sadly, the burns on my legs, just didn't let me sleep because of how warm they made me. So, yeah. So, currently, we're back home. I'm sleep deprived, which, honestly, it's not an uncommon thing for me to be sleep deprived sometimes, because sadly, I've lost all concept of sleep, and honestly, for me, sleep is just, at this point, sleep is just a suggestion for me at this point, so, you know, that. But, yeah, so, it's great to be back. It's great to make more YouTube videos. Hopefully these burns will eventually go away, and hopefully, the next time I go tubing, my pants don't try to fly off, because honestly, okay, actually, if I want to be perfectly honest, it's not the first time my pants flew off during tubing, but thankfully the first time it happened, it wasn't as bad as this time that happened, so, yeah, so, yeah, if any of you have any, like, 4th of July stories, like 4th of July holiday stories, or, hey, maybe, like, any vacation or holiday stories in general, please share them in the comment section below, because honestly, I would like to read them. Like, I'm interested, and obviously, like, I'm not just saying that because I enjoy engagement, because honestly, I really do enjoy engagement, but also because I just want to hear, like, what all of you have to say. Like, what are your stories? I'm really interested. Am I ever going to read them? Well, I'm never going to read them on a video, but I'm definitely going to read them in my spare time, if anyone ever comments, which I doubt they will, but there's that option. So yeah. So, anyways, that was it for this video. Make sure you all subscribe and like for more, and I'll see you all later. Peace out, Home Guards, and goodbye! Oh, man.